Really love my coffee. Hey Vapor friends, good to be with you again. Richard here with you once more. And somebody actually saw one of my videos where I was sipping my coffee and asked me what kind of coffee beans do I use, and he'd like to have some of it and buy it off me. But let me tell you, this is a special type of coffee bean that I'm using, that I drink with my espresso. It's called Happy Beans. It makes you happy and hungry. I'm just kidding. Seriously, don't take me seriously. I'm just kidding. You know, I am happy by nature. So anyway, yeah, thank you for your comment, by the way. It's just normal coffee. I just love my coffee. I love drinking coffee and vaping. These are the two things that go really side by side very well together. In my hand today, I'm holding this atomizer, a rebuildable atomizer, and we will be checking out the clone version of the Rüzgar, which is over here. Beautiful. Mine is by Hotcig and the original by Highwind Innovative Designs. All right, finally got it right, because I keep thinking it's Highland for some reason. Must be the coffee taking effect in my head. Anyway, it's Highwind Innovative Designs. They're a Pinoy atomizer. That means it's made in the Philippines. The original comes with an authenticity card, personally signed by the makers, which means right after production, they have all the separate different parts laid out, and the maker will go through one by one for quality control. And for every part that they check, they will put a little initial there and sign on that one card. And when you purchase the original, you get this card with all the signatures inside. So that's it. And rumor has it, this is the K-Fun killer. Well, I wouldn't be so bold as to say it's the K-Fun killer, but it does give you really excellent flavor. Wonderful flavor. The vape is not too bad. We're going to jump in, take a look at the box first, and I'm going to describe this atomizer with you for just a bit, and then we'll get uppy closey. I'm going to break this down and show you all the separate parts, because it comes in quite a few different parts, and it's also got a glass tank inside for the clone. I'm just saying glass, but for the original apparently it's made of quartz glass. All right, just to describe this atomizer, the Rüzgar, for a bit here. It's a 22 millimeter in diameter atomizer. I measured the clone myself. It is also exactly same but different. The height is 42.9 millimeters. The original, mine is 43, so it's by a 0.1, but it's still there. All right. Original is made of stainless steel 316, and also food grade silicon O-rings. Mine, I'm sure it's none of the above, being a clone. And there's a little air hole here, which is a 1.5 millimeter air hole. So that's it. It's got engravings here. It's got an engraving here of the logo of the Highwind Innovative Design. It's a little bit different from the original. I checked it very closely with a photograph I saw, and yeah, it's not the same. I will tell you when we get uppy closely afterwards with it what is the difference. Basically, it's about the same. It's just got those the detailing of it, of course, being the clone, it's just pretty rough. And it holds about 2.5 ml of e-liquid. All right, so these are some of the things that goes into the making of this rebuildable atomizer that I have here, called the Rüzgar, spelled R-U. The U has a double dot right on top of the letter, which makes it a nice smiley face. R-U-Z, or Z to Americans, G-A-R, Rüzgar. Let me take a vape, and we will get uppy closey with this atomizer. Alright, so here we're looking at our Rüzgar RBA, the original by Highwind Innovative Designs, mine from Hotcig, and it's all broken down to its separate pieces, comprising of 7 pieces all together. And we have from the right, the building deck, very typical K-Fun. Don't mind my micro coil there. And it comes with 2 Phillips screws there to wire down your Kenthal wires, and you have your juice channels here on each side, exactly like the K-Fun. An O-ring and also an air hole, which is measured at 1.5 in diameter, millimeters that is. And yep,
there it is, the building deck. Also familiar with the silicon at the bottom here to prevent short. Where we have this Delrin piece, and this goes on top of the chimney. I will show you when I start assembling it back. It's the top section of the chimney, where you have the O-rings, 2 O-rings. Yeah, the center is the chimney that goes from here right up till here, which you also have your fill hole with the Phillips screw there. That's where you put in your e-liquid, and the center hole is for the chimney. It goes down to your chamber. Yeah. Right, next we have this section, which is also part of the chimney as well. Stainless steel, and the so-called quartz glass, which is the original, is quartz. What we have here is just glass, definitely not plastic. Yeah. This is part of the tank, and this is the tank shirt that we have in stainless steel. You've got the logo here. Right in the middle, where you have the logo, the original has more fine lines inside the groove. Yep, and this one is just very, very basic. But the logo is the same though, and you have your engraving there. Last but not least, we have this cap here. Which is the top cap to put in your drip tip. Made of stainless steel. Yeah, and we're going to start assembling it now. As you can see here, I've got my cotton bill together with my micro coil measuring at 1.1, not the most beautiful build, and you'll have to excuse that, but I've got it here, and all I got to do is just now put this chimney section back in. Alright, there you go, it's in there. And what you got to do is just take the other part. This is the one with the fill hole, which I'm not going to use, and I'm going to just screw this back on. I'm going to put a bit of juice on the O-ring. Alright, just to lubricate it so that it's easier to just put the tank back in again on all the O-rings. Just lubricate it and get this, push it in, the quartz glass, or so-called quartz glass. Push it all the way to the top, just a little bit before you reach the top. Yeah, and what you want to do, since it's sealed here with this O-ring, just pump in from the side here on the top. Alright, yep, that should be good. So once that's done, just push it all the way in. There you go, and that's your tank all filled up. Yep, right to the top. Now all you got to do is just take this is at the bottom so that you can see how much juice you got left. Screw that in, and the silicone, put it back. Make sure that little hole there sits in line with the screw, the Phillips screw, and your top cap. There you go. So that's the Rüzgar rebuildable atomizer by Hotcig, and the original by Highwind Innovative Designs.
And so we're back, and I have the Rüzgar RBA here together with my Tree of Life mechanical mod with a new cotton, not a new microcoil build, and also juices all filled up, looking good here together with my Chaplin drip tip. We're going to take a vape. If there's one thing I can say, the flavor is absolutely lovely. Nice. All right, the good and the bad that I'm going to go through right now with this Rüzgar clone from Hotcig rebuildable atomizer. The good is flavor. Definitely You can see the look on my face. Vapor production is very good. Just take one more vape and you see for yourself. Quite a bit of vapor there. And it's got a glass tank in there, whether it's quartz or not, but still it's a glass tank. That means you can put in your acidic juices, no problem. It's not gonna crack the tank or spoil the tank or anything like that. Unlike the polycarbonate tanks or plastic tanks in short. It's got a K-fun deck. That means it's easy to build your what do you call wire and your cotton or whatever build that you have there. All right, so these are the good points. The bad points, once you've got it filled up like that, you can't open it to refill. If you even attempt to open this, which I've tried a few times to open this, because of the tank being just held on by O-rings, you twist and twist and twist, and the whole thing, once you pull out, juice, all whatever is left of your juice goes all over your mod, your hands, and it leaves you in a terrible mess. So you can't open it once you fill it up. The next time you want to open it is when you want to wash up the guy and do another build. Okay, that's the bad time. You can't use the fill hole. I've tried using syringe, needle bottle, try to fill it up. You just keep messing. Juice just keeps coming out, going into the chimney. It's just a complete mess. The only way to fill it is like what I did just now. Before you close up the glass tank, just push it in from the side and fill her up and just cap it back. That's the easiest way without, you know, getting your hands all messed up with the e-liquid. Third thing that's also a thumbs down is that it only can take up to 2.5 ml of juice. But other than that, you've got 4 good, 3 really bad, which can leave you with a lot of e-liquid on your hands, all over your hands and all over your mod. So you decide this is the Rüzgar clone from Hotcig, the original by Highwind Innovative Designs from the Philippines. It's a Pinoy so-called atomizer. I'm going to take one more vape and just wrap it up. The flavor is excellent. Until I talk to you again, vape safe, have a great day, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like, but if you don't, I'm cool with that. Take care. Bye for now.